Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode here on FIFA 22. We are into the month of October and just the end of October into November. Lots of games coming thick and fast, as you can see. Plenty of fixtures to play, and we kick off today's episode. The first game is Carabao Cup round for action against, rivals and local side Liverpool. We have already beaten Liverpool once this season. We are going to change the formation up for the first time of the season, going to the back three, which is something we wanted to experiment with this season, especially with Jimenez coming in. So this is the way the team is looking. Bazunu in goal, Jimenez, Diaz and Torres the back three, Cancelo, Phillips, Rodri and Grealish at the midfield four, Foden in front, and then Raheem Sterling partners Dusan, Vlahovic up top on the bench, Jesus, Isak, Palmer, Tierney, Aarons, Lacroix and Ederson. Of course, Kevin De Bruyne is back, but not quite yet. McAtee not in the side today. Either Kaiki or Esbrand or Harwood Bellis. And of course, Jude Bellingham still out injured. He will be out for 3 months, an injury that came in the last episode. So, Carabao Cup action. Manchester City return to Anfield. We've already got a 3 or 4-1 win here earlier on in the season in the Premier League. Liverpool looking to go far in this competition. We are looking to go far and win the competition if we can. John Barnes there on the banner. Liverpool have beaten no one on the way yet so far. This is where it starts to get to the round of 16, which are in, then the quarters, then the semis, and then the final. This is the Liverpool side we face today. Jaros, Vandenberg, Jota, Mayoral, Tomiskas, Jones and Origi on the bench for Jurgen Klopp. It's Alisson that starts in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Toby Alderweireld, Virgil van Dijk and Robertson in the back four. Pedri, Kroos and Koke in the midfield three. Very attacking midfield, really. And then Sadio Mane and Salah support Lautaro Martinez at striker. So Manchester City versus Liverpool, Carabao Cup, round of 16. It's live from Anfield. It's good to have Jack Grealish back in the side once again. Been out for quite a while. There's a nasty challenge on Raheem Sterling here from Koke, which should be a red card. No card at all for the Spaniard wearing the captain's armband. I think perhaps because it was so early. But Liverpool get away with one there early on. Jimenez against Martinez. Strikes from range. Good strike from Lautaro Martinez. Shooting on sight at Gavin Bazunu, who makes a really good save. Like I said, he's going to be challenging Ederson really this season. He is going to be challenging Ederson. He started his challenge to be a starter last season. Jimenez. Oh, we're struggling to get it away, but eventually we're doing it. It's Phil Foden. It's a counter Manchester City. Foden tackled really well. Virgil van Dijk has it. No, he's got into Jack Grealish. Grealish. Good save from Alisson. Probably should score, Jack. If he was fully sharp, maybe we've seen a goal there. Sterling with a swing in. Pau Torres attacks it and into the hands of goalkeeper Alisson. Learnt from Ederson. Great ball by Diaz. Phillips. Vlahovic. Into Raheem Sterling. With a chance, and Sterling opens the scoring in the 17th minute. Well, we had a poor game and a poor episode last time out, didn't we? We were debating whether we see Aarons and Cancelo start on that right-hand side, whether Vlahovic starts or Isak starts. Isak started scoring the goals. He's not in the side today. Dusan Vlahovic plays a fantastic pass here to Sterling. He had a really poor episode last time out. Well, he's backfiring again, just like Alexander Isak. Ball through to him, and he's fired it across the goalkeeper into that side netting past the Brazilian. We were struggling scoring our chances. Well, not at the moment. Looking like we're starting the episode in style. 1 goal in the Carabao Cup for Sterling in his first appearance, and 1-0 we lead Liverpool here at Anfield. Oh, great play from Joao Cancelo. Oh, Bazunu, not quite the pass I wanted you to play there, Gavin. Lautaro with a strike and he scores, and that's Gavin Bazunu's fault there. 1-1. I'm not happy with that by the goalkeeper. I've sent that as far as I can forward. He's actually dinked it into Cancelo. That's a wonderful finish from Lautaro Martinez, by the way. 1-1, thrown away straight away by some real inexperienced goalkeeping. And if you want to be challenging Ederson to start, Bazunu, you can't be doing things like that in important fixtures like this. It is Grealish. Salah, Pau Torres, good interception. Rodri into Sterling, Manchester City could counter it. Vlahovic works it wide to Grealish. He's having a good game, Dusan. And Dusan Vlahovic up against Virgil van Dijk here. And Van Dijk, who's just so class. Oh, well played by us. Grealish through to Vlahovic. Vlahovic pulls it back to Phil. Foden, who can't miss, but he does do. Smothered by Alisson. Up against Trent Alexander-Arnold. Sterling. Foden. Vlahovic behind to Raheem Sterling. Sterling to Cancelo, and Joao Cancelo, who seems to score against Liverpool so often. He's had a fantastic game at right wing back today. Just gives him a bit more freedom at wing back, doesn't it? Rather than at full back. And he's really impressed. Vlahovic into Sterling. Great swing to the far post. Could have gone back across to Vlahovic, but he doesn't. Does Cancelo. A really nice header from the number 27. And 2-1 we lead here at Anfield, back in front. And Liverpool's chance that they got was from our own mistake. Giving the ball away with the goalkeeper. But we can avoid doing that. Could possibly hang on here. Mane's run. Off Diaz. Jimenez deals with it. Foden. Oh, what a spin from Phil Foden. What a bit of skill from Foden. And then into Grealish, he's run off Toni Kroos. And Jack Grealish should score, and Jack Grealish does score right at the end of half-time. 3-1 we lead Liverpool. What a first half here at Anfield. Phil Foden is ridiculously good. He is going to be up there with Mbappe and Erling Haaland, isn't he? And probably Joao Felix as well. The 4 best players in the world. But Foden, Haaland, Mbappe. Those are the 3 you should be worried out for. Great shot by Grealish here, but I have to say, credit to Phil Foden. Spins Robertson and plays a wonderful pass. And that is half-time. 3-1 we lead at Anfield. What a start to this episode. So second half underway. Game far from over here at Anfield. Liverpool do have the quality to get back. We've put in a very professional performance today. The 3 at the back has actually been very good. Rodri. Foden. Grealish. Sterling's gone a little bit too early there. Not the second time. And here's Raheem Sterling. He's quicker than Toby Alderweireld. Virgil van Dijk's trying to catch up. Sterling across to Dusan. Vlahovic with a finish. 4-1 Manchester City. We are going to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We are going there. Dusan gets his goal. It's a tap-in for Vlahovic, but he's there, the right place, the right time. That's what most of his goals come from now, this season. He's not been a lethal finisher of previous seasons. Across the box by Raheem Sterling. Tap-in for Dusan Vlahovic. Manchester City lead by 4-1 at Anfield. That is Liverpool down and out, I think. I think so anyway. Into Cancelo. Oh, he's seen Foden go. He's going to Raheem Sterling instead. And then he goes into Phil Foden. Who's onside is Phil Foden. And Phil Foden with a chance to make it 5-1. We've torn Liverpool apart here. That is game over. That is skipped till the end of the game. That is jumped to result territory. 5-1 Manchester City here at Anfield. Well, these are supposed to be title rivals, Liverpool, but we have absolutely torn them apart here. Ball through by Sterling. Their defence is all over the place. The 3 at the back has worked fantastically against them. And it's a wonderful finish from Phil Foden, who's got the wrong side of Alisson. And you know what we're going to do here. Why waste the time? Jump to result. 5-1 it finishes. Palmer came on for Phillips. Origi on for Mane. Jota for Salah, but nothing could stop that one. Look at that. Look at the ratings for our side as well. Bazuni got an 8.1. Cancelo an 8.4. But man of the match was Raheem Sterling with a 9.0. Liverpool were shocking. And up next is second place Leicester City away from home. We go to the King Power Stadium to face a side who are really overperforming so far this season. Liverpool down in 6th. So it does look like it is a Manchester City, a Leicester City and a Manchester United title race this season. Still no player in the top goal scorers. Isak down in 8th at the moment. But we're working our way up in goals. And after that impressive Liverpool performance, I think maybe the back 3 is the way to go for the next few games. So this is the side for Leicester City today. Ederson starts in goal. It's Jimenez, Diaz and, of course, Pau Torres in that back 3. Cancelo, Phillips, Rodri, Grealish and Foden in the midfield 5. Then Alexander Isak partners Raheem Sterling up top. On the bench, we've got Vlahovic, Kaiki, Palmer, Aarons, Tierney, Lacroix and Bazunu. So Manchester City versus Leicester City here for a top of the table clash. First versus second, a side that are really doing really well, and actually a side that have signed 2 players from us in the summer, John Stones and Ilkay Gundogan. And there is Stones. Where is Ilkay Gundogan? It'll be interesting to see if both of them are starting for Leicester City. They're doing so well. There is Ilkay Gundogan as well. So clearly, signing from the champions is helping them massively this season. So this is the Leicester City side. Fredrickson is the goalkeeper. John Stone, Dan Axel Zagadou, Kessié and Malakia are the back 4. Ilkay Gundogan and Sakhnov in the midfield 3. And it's Ndidi, Ferland Mendy and Serge Gnabry in behind. Patson, Daka on the bench. Kasper Schmeichel, James Justin, Højbjerg, Tammy Abraham, Coates, Thiago and another unknown there. So Manchester City versus Leicester City. First versus second. It's live from the King Power Stadium and we need to put in A really good performance here today. Calvin Phillips here, and Ukrainian midfielder for Leicester City. Going to Patson Daka. Away from Diaz, and Jimenez with a foot in, and he manages to put it behind for a corner, but that was dangerous there. Diaz could give away a penalty also. The captain. It's a swing in here, which Ederson should always claim, but he hasn't done. Ederson a second time punches it. Grealish and Daka. It's a scrappy game so far. Great play. Gundogan. Mendy. Ndidi. Nearly fouled. Good goal by Leicester City. Patson Daka. Brilliant goal. Jimenez nearly fouls Ndidi. Just sticks a leg out. Pulls it back to Daka, who no one is watching. And we're 1-0 down to the second place side. Daka with his 8th goal in 10 games. Top goal scorer in the league then, alongside Mo Salah. Switch of play. Power goes out to it. John Stones. Against his replacement, really. Ndidi. Gnabry. Diaz intercepts. Still a second chance for Patson Daka. That is shocking from Ederson. Daka's lethal, but Ederson should do so much better there. 2-0 down to Leicester City. Well, massive win over Liverpool. High in confidence, and then we go and do this. Oh, Ederson. 2-0 down. Own goal, I think it's gone down as a Daka goal, but Ederson got that, didn't he? City throw in this. Oh, how is it gone Leicester City's way? Well, the 3 at the back hasn't worked at all. Well played, Jack. Isak. Oh, Alexander Isak. Quality of pass not there again. He's been poor, and that is half-time. And similar to the Southampton game, we find ourselves behind and not looking like getting a goal at all. Into Foden. Grealish into Raheem Sterling with a shot. Blocked away by Dan Axel Zagadou. And Ndidi on the counter for Leicester City. And a great ball over top here to Patson Daka, which Ederson's come out for. I don't know why. Phil on Mendy's missed it anyway. Sterling. Through to Isak. It's a poor one from Raheem. Phillips. Into Raheem Sterling, who makes it 2-1. Well, we capitalise on a Leicester City mistake. Back at 2-1. Raheem Sterling with a goal. No, you're celebrating, Sterling. We're 2-1 down here. Managed to get one. It's a poor pass from Serge Gnabry. Phillips into Sterling. Across the goalkeeper. Goal. Isak's been quiet again today. Really quiet again today. And he has shown moments of that in the past, but he always seems to have got around it pretty quickly. You know, it's only 1 or 2 games, but at the moment, he's being quiet a lot of the time. Foden gets it back. Sterling. Isak. Into Raheem Sterling. We've turned this game around 2-2. Brilliant football. A double from Raheem Sterling. An assist for Alexander Isak, who played a very good pass there. A very good pass, and we're back level here. Good football from us. Really good football from us. On the turn. And Sterling finishes it. 2-2. Leicester City. We want to be champions this season, it seems. They're pushing for that. They're doing really well. They're performing fantastically. They were 2-0 up against the champions. They now find themselves level. Rodri. Sterling. Isak. Sterling into Jack Grealish. Grealish. Isak on the turn. What a goal from Alexander Isak. What an assist for Jack Grealish, by the way. But that is class from Isak. 3-2 Manchester City. 2-0 down at half-time. We're now 3-2 in front. And that shows our quality there. We shouldn't be 2-0 down in the first place. Odd ball by Grealish, but Isak takes it brilliantly off the crossbar and in as well from Alexander Isak. 3-2. Back in front for the first time in today's game. Sterling lets it run. Isak. Sterling. In behind to Alexander Isak. Isak with a chance here. Alexander Isak. Another save from the goalkeeper. Should do a lot better, Isak, there. He should be scoring, shouldn't he? Diaz, good header, but that should be the game dead and buried there. Foden. Foden, this is brilliant. Phil Foden with a chance. Saved by Fredrickson. That was fantastic from Phil Foden. Absolutely fantastic from Phil. Just swing on in here. And Pau Torres, what a save. Jimenez back into the middle. Pau Torres again. Sterling on the rebound. Fredrickson again. Incredible goalkeeping, it has to be said. Wide he goes to Phil on Mendy. And a swing in. And Pau Torres gets up really well. When it still could fall in the middle. And Ederson with a great save. Wonderful save from Ederson. Jimenez is injured. Laquati's coming on. Couldn't get my words out then. Exciting game. Tammy Abraham's on for Daka. Oh, well done, Lacroix. Clips one in here. Kessié nearly walks into Kaiki. Isak down to Sterling. That is full time. Well, that shows the fight and determination this Manchester City team has. 2-0 down at half time to second place Leicester City. And we go on to win the game 3-2. Rodgers, his side, serial bottlers, they've done it again. And we have managed to take 3 points from the second place team, who looked at half time to be going top of the Premier League table. So up next, the side that we battered in the Champions League, it's Galatasaray, and they're actually bottom of the group on goal difference. And we do face them at home in a game we, of course, will simulate because I think it'll be a stroll in the park. Well, a game of goals here at the Etihad, a 5-2 win over Galatasaray. Opening the scoring was Emir Klinic. Then it was Raheem Sterling in the 32nd minute. Isak misses a penalty. Sterling again, and Sterling once more with a hat-trick. Klinic with another one for them. Then it was Raheem Sterling with 4 goals in today's game. And then finally, a goal from Cole Palmer in the 86th minute to give us a big win. Raheem Sterling, a 10.0 rating, 4 goals for him. What we're going to do without Raheem, because when Raheem's not around, we're going to struggle. Well, another game here, this time against 15th place Crystal Palace. We are currently 3 points clear at the top of the table of Leicester City and Manchester United, both on 21 points after 10 games. We are top with 25 points. Just seen there, Paul Pogba, 7 goals this season for Spurs. Spurs have signed Paul Pogba. Didn't see that one coming. Crystal Palace against 15th place. We're going to use the sim system in this one and jump in if necessary, because then we'll end the episode with 2 games. One against Brighton and Hove Albion away, and one against Inter Milan away. That is a massive one. This is the side for Crystal Palace today. Ederson starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz, Torres and Tierney in the back 4. Rodri, Grealish, Kaiki, and the return of Kevin De Bruyne with 5 sharpness in the midfield, and it's Dusan Vlahovic partnering Gabriel Jesus up top on the bench. Isak, Sterling, McAtee, Phillips, Aarons, Lacroix and Bezunu. The Crystal Palace side on the right hand side of your screen there. Almar starts in goal. It's Ferguson, Diego, Carlos, Akanji and Ortega in that back 4. Joe Willock, Bessa and Sandro Tonali, the captain, signed from AC Milan in the midfield 3, and then Raxakai, Laborde and Berté in the front 3. Now, Crystal Palace have given us a couple of bad games, haven't they, in the previous season. I think they did beat us one time, 4-0, didn't they? And Max Aarons was, of course, once of Crystal Palace. Really impressed us when he played for them, hence why we signed him as our Kyle Walker replacement. We're looking to be a simple game today in this sim system today. Vlahovic and Jesus looking to impress up top. Kevin De Bruyne back in there finally after that long-term injury. Jude Bellingham also suffering with the same injury. Kaiki, Vlahovic, Rodri, Vlahovic, give the ball away. Dusan Vlahovic, who's passing is his biggest downfall, really. It really is a chance for Crystal Palace, which cracks the crossbar. Who was that? I think it was Tonali who hit the crossbar there, the Italian, the captain. Jesus, Grealish. Behind for a corner, Nathan Ferguson. Last kick of the game, pretty much. De Bruyne swings one in. A chance for Pau Torres, and it's blocked on the line. That is half time. Manchester City 0. Crystal Palace 0 as we go into that second half. Chasing 3 points here. We are 3 points clear, but Crystal Palace have been really, really solid. Here's Rodri. What a ball. Tierney pulls it back. Oh, and the pullback was better from Kieran Tierney. We've seen a goal there. What a ball from Rodri, by the way. Well, Raxakai is absolutely done. Kieran Tierney here, and Ederson makes a save, and Joao Cancelo clears it. And it's time to jump in and try and change the fate of this game by ourselves. De Bruyne. Vlahovic. Kaiki. Grealish again. Dusan Vlahovic with a strike again. Crystal Palace blocking away. Cancelo into Grealish. Round to Vlahovic. De Bruyne into Jack Grealish. Blocked by Diego Carlos and cleared away by Crystal Palace. Oh, and this time they get round Rodri. And this time they counter and they're 3-on-2 here. And Tierney's getting back. And here's Raxakai. Palace looking to nick this game. Intercepted by Pau Torres. And he sits down, the Palace player. Diaz. Cancelo. Kaiki. Rodri. Into Gabriel Jesus. Here's Jack Grealish. Grealish with a beautiful ball into Jesus. Gabriel. Jesus with a strike. And the Brazilian scores to make it 1-0 Manchester City in the 72nd minute. Great goal from Gabriel Jesus here. Wonderful ball from Grealish in behind. Jesus takes it in his stride. McAtee for Kaiki's a change we're going to make. And that's a wonderful finish from Jesus with the power in towards the top corner. He's third of the season. On comes McAtee for Kaiki. Who else should we change here? I think Max Aarons for Cancelo, who's on a yellow card. Seems like a smart substitution. Now he's got none to mark, and Diaz stops that cutback. He's still got it, the Crystal Palace in this corner flag. McAtee there. Across the edge of the box. Chance on the volley. Ederson with a save. 86 minutes gone. Ederson frustrated with his midfield there. Why is no one stepping out to the edge of the box? I don't know. Jesus off for Sterling. Anyone can get us a goal. It'd be Raheem Sterling, wouldn't it? Sorry, he's not getting beat in the air. McAtee not tight to it. Rodri blocked. City counter here. James McAtee. Brilliant ball into Raheem Sterling. Away from Nathan Ferguson. Sterling. Oh, and the keeper didn't dive, did it? Expected him to, but he just didn't. Vlahovic. Sterling. De Bruyne on his return to the team. Great save from Almer. Into Diaz. Back to Grealish. What a ball. McAtee on the volley. Good save again. And cleared away, and that is full time. We work hard, but we scrape through. A 1-0 win for Manchester City. 3 points, a clean sheet at home. McAtee nearly scoring a wonder goal at the end there with a fantastic ball from Jack Grealish. But it is Gabriel Jesus that gives the win. And it's good to see Kevin De Bruyne back in the first team. Well, 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League table of Leicester City and Manchester United, and 8 points clear of 4th place Brighton & Albion, who are doing really well under Graham Potter, and they are the side we face today. Away their ground, and it's going to be interesting. Basuma in their side. Is he any top goal scorers from Brighton? Actually, Neil Maupay has got 5. Anyone else from Brighton in there? What about assists wise? Maupay's also got 3 assists, so clearly performing very well for Brighton this season. He's the man to look out for in today's game. So this is the side for Brighton today. Ederson starts in goal, back 4 of Aarons, Diaz the captain, and in steps Maxence Lacroix. Yes, he has been picked for today's game with Kieran Tierney, Rodri, Grealish, De Bruyne back in there, and Phil Foden in that midfield 4. And it's Raheem Sterling partnered by Alexander Isak up top. On the bench, Vlahovic, Jesus, Palmer, Phillips, Esbrand, Jimenez, and Bazunu. No Cancelo or Pau Torres today, both given a rest because I think we've got a big game coming up after this. I can't remember exactly what it was. Kaiki McAtee also left out. It's a shame Jude Bellingham still injured. Manchester City versus Brighton today. 1st versus 4th. A side that are very, very good, Brighton, clearly, while they're performing this season. And a test for us going away to the Amex today. A test for them to see whether they can beat the current champions and the champions-elect. So this is the Brighton side. Alvaro is the goalkeeper. They've got Yeremina, Tariq Lamptey, Webster in the back with Sully Marsh as a fullback, a wing-back. Bissouma and Taylor Richardson in the midfield too. Elmas in front, and then Abel Arith and that man, Neil Maupay, up top. On the bench, Scrubsy, Tomic, Finnez Mori, Benabi, and they've also got Nketiah as well on the bench. So a couple of known players in there, but they've built a very different side here, Brighton. So live from the Amex Stadium, 1st versus 4th. 8 points clear of Brighton, but they could narrow that gap here today in Manchester City versus Brighton. Tierney across. Lacroix's got a chance to impress today. There's a chance for Brighton early on. Well, Maxence Lacroix, chance to impress. We're 1-0 down here. Yes, Basuma, is it? Or is it Richards? I think it's Taylor Richards with a goal. Well, that lasted a while, didn't it? Clean sheet here today. I said before last season Lacroix and Diaz didn't work well together. I've thrown Lacroix in today because he hasn't played much football. Maybe that's why. 1-0 down to Brighton. Great acceleration into Phil Foden. Foden into Jack Grealish for the chance. Alvaro with a save. Nearly. Isak attacks it. Nodded away. Grealish to it. Nodded down to Phil Foden. Whoa, referee. Late challenge here from Bissouma. Free kick time. I think it's time Kevin De Bruyne got back on the free kicks, isn't it? Good to see De Bruyne back. Can he announce his return to the team? With a goal. Kevin De Bruyne with a chance here. Saved by Alvaro. Not enough power on that by any means from KDB. Grealish. Great turn. Into Tierney. Sterling. De Bruyne. De Bruyne through to Phil Foden on the right foot. Oh, it's saved by Alvaro. Diaz. Lacroix. Rodri. Sterling in space here. Alvaro with another really good save. Foden. Oh, what a finish from Phil Foden. That's Lionel Messi level, isn't it? That is Lionel Messi style of goal, that, from Phil Foden. Kevin De Bruyne into Phil. And he just bends one into the top corner. Pure quality. De Bruyne lays it off to Phil Foden. Look at this. He's a mile out. But he sees the space. And he curls it in. 1-1 level. Phil Foden with an absolute cracker there. Wonderful goal from Phil. De Bruyne. Oh, referee. It's another late challenge on KD. Well, that is a shocking challenge on De Bruyne. It's injured him again. After he's just come back, here's Isak. Isak. Lays it off to Rodri. Foden. Aarons. Isak. Rodri. De Bruyne. Gives one to Bissouma, does he? De Bruyne is injured again. He's just come back from injury. Throwing our leg out. Stupidly. Elmas. Bissouma! Good save from Ederson. Really good save. It's going to look like De Bruyne is going to come off here. We'll take him off at half time. Hopefully it's only a short injury, but it's a season plagued by injuries for Kevin De Bruyne. That was a great chance for Neil Maupay. Isak. Look at that run from Palmer. It's brilliant. Cole. Palmer with a chance. Good defending from Lamptey. Where'd they go? Elmas. Maupay. Lacroix dives in. Elmas! Great finish. 2-1 down to Brighton. Isak's coming off of Vlahovic. I'm surprised Lacroix's still on the field, actually. I might get Esbrand on for Lacroix. Tierney's going to go at centre-back. He's just shocking, it's Lacroix. He really is. I don't know what's gone on with him. He was once incredible, but now just doesn't seem to stop anything. Fantastic finish by Elmas with 2-1 down to 4th place Brighton. And back conceding goals again. Back conceding goals again. We've got no patience because we're chasing the game. We need 2 goals. Chance here for Brighton. Good save by Ederson. Maupay in the rebound. Away again. Well, the only goal we have got is a bit of magic from Phil Foden. Cole Palmer. Let's go. Vlahovic. Palmer. Good chance here. Palmer. Into Raheem Sterling. He just can't get his toe on the end of that one. Grealish. Foden. City counter. Oh, great ball by Foden into Raheem Sterling. Sterling. Oh, what is going on? Palmer with a hit. Good save from Alvaro. What is going on here? Sterling. Foden. Vlahovic with a hit, and it's a save from Alvaro. Sterling. Back to Jack. Jack Grealish. Grealish. Dusan Vlahovic, good save. Sterling. Foden blocked away. Oh, Palmer, brilliant. Sterling. Into Dusan. Vlahovic with a hit. It's blocked over the bar, is it? No, he's put it over the bar, is Dusan. He has been terrible this season, Vlahovic. Unless Tierney. Foden. Sterling. Grealish. Vlahovic. Oh, a clown on the ball, Dusan Vlahovic. He's lucky if he even plays a game for us at the moment. A 2-1 defeat to Brighton in the league. What another scrappy, terrible performance that was. What is going on at times? I've no idea. And Graham Potter, tactical masterclass against us, I suppose. Just look at the facts though, guys. We had 15 shots. 15 shots to their 7. Their keeper made 8 saves to our 2. Expected goals, 4 to their 2.5. We had 9 shots on target and couldn't score. Well, confirmation here, Kevin De Bruyne with a sprained ankle injury will be out for a month. So more time without De Bruyne in this side. We're going to have to just get used to playing without De Bruyne. Final game of today's episode, and one where we played last time and lost 3-2 in the last minute. The top of our group in the Champions League, it's Inter Milan. They're on 12, we're on 9. What is the goal difference looking like, however? Because would a win today put us top? Both got 7 goal difference. So a win today would put us top on goal difference. Need a big win away in Milan. This is the side for Inter today. Ederson starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Jimenez, Torres and Esbrand in the back four. Phillips, Palmer, McAtee and Foden in the midfield four. Up top, it's Gabriel Jesus and Alexander Isak on the bench. Vlahovic, Sterling, Kayiki, Grealish, Tierney, Diaz and Bazunu. Diaz steps out just for a bit of a rest. I know he could play, but I want to try out Jimenez and Torres together in the Champions League. Cancelo at right back, I don't know. The defence has been shocking in the last few games. Pretty much all season, really. I think Torres and Diaz is the way to go, but Jimenez seems to be pretty good as well. We'll just go with that team. Hopefully Isak can start to turn up at some point, because Vlahovic definitely isn't at 88 rated. He's been shocking. Champions League action live from the San Siro. Manchester City versus Inter Milan. Outleads us, our captain for today, Phil Foden. And their captain, I'm not quite sure it is. A very, very good, very well-built Inter Milan side at the moment. And that man up top, is it De Silva, De Santos, whatever he's called. An absolutely ridiculous player, the Brazilian. Tore us apart last time. Hopefully, he isn't involved so much to do that again today. So this is the exciting Inter Milan side for Simeone and Inzaghi. On the bench, the likes of Radu, Gavilion, Asensio, Sensi, Espirito, Firmino, it's Simon in goal, Unai Nunez, Van Husten and Tara at the back, Zakaria, Pedro Goncalves and Barea in the midfield three, Greenwood, Mason Greenwood on the right, Ivan Perisic on the left, and Jimenez, partners up top, that absolute wonder start that is the Santos. Manchester City versus Inter Milan. It's live from the San Siro. And this is a big one. De Silva, actually, not De Santos. Same thing. Whatever he is, he's a regen who's ridiculously good. Here's Esbrand, Foden. Straight into Josh Wilson, Esbrand, who bursts away here. Being chased. Late challenge there on Esbrand. Referee says play on, Foden. Phillips. Alexander Isak. And behind to Cole Palmer. Palmer on a tight range. Top corner from Cole Palmer. But we need to see that more often from Cole Palmer. That's a fantastic finish from him. Ball through from Alexander Isak, and he's put it in the top corner from there on his weaker right foot. But why doesn't he do that more often? Unai Simon, nowhere near it. Great finish from Cole, but we've got to see that more often from this young man. I know he's 82 rated now. We know he's ready for the first team. He's playing a lot of football due to Kevin De Bruyne being injured, Jack Grealish being injured as well, and so on. But him and Kayiki, I mean, Kayiki's done a bit more than I think. He's a bit more impressive than Palmer most of the time. Through to Phil Foden. He's quicker than Jonathan Tah, I can tell you that. And Phil Foden swings on across to Gabriel Jesus with a finish, and it's 2-0 Manchester City, and that is more like it. That is definitely more like it. And more like it from Gabriel Jesus, who in these situations, I've been frustrated with him. Goes on and finishes his chance, doesn't he? Brilliant from Palmer, wide to Foden. Wonderful swing in, by the way, from Phil Foden. He could tap this back down to Isak, but instead he goes across to Unai Simon, the goalkeeper. And the Brazilian Gabriel Jesus, who's starting to step up a little bit now. Starting to hit form a little bit more. And watch this man here. Lovely bit of skill. Jimenez stood off him. Good save from Ederson. Everyone stands off him there. Leaves it to Ederson to do the saving. Chance for Jimenez. What a save. What a save from Ederson. McAtee. Fantastic ball. Palmer. Oh, he nearly plays that killer pass. He's got a second chance at it. Into McAtee. Into Phil Foden. Phil Foden to make it 3-0. Brilliant for Manchester City. 3-0. We're running right here at Inter Milan. We're running absolute riot. We'll slide to the top of our group that beat us 3-2 at the Etihad. They're not going to beat us 3-2 today. We're 3-0 up here. We're playing fantastic, some of the younger players. Palmer and McAtee at the heart of it, as well as Phil Foden. 3 lads from the academy. And 3-0 lead into Milan here. Jimenez should have scored at the other end, by the way. What a save from Ederson. At the moment, he's not doing that. There's gaps opening up here. Gaps opening up for Mason Greenwood with a chance. A good save for Ederson. Strange move to Inter Milan, but they're becoming a bit of a European powerhouse once again, aren't they, Inter? You can see that from the signs they've made. Jimenez away. Oh, Zakaria. Wonderful from the Swissman. On a free transfer, I think he was signed. Some signing. Pau Torres. That is what you get for a world-class centre-back. Challenges like that that save you from conceding. Brilliant from Pau. Last-ditch challenge, and he made it. Got Dennis Zakaria to match up against today, but he's done really well. Josh Wilson Esbrand crossing to Cole Palmer at the far post. McAtee. Jesus. There's Brand. Calvin Phillips with a hit, and it's blocked by the goalkeeper, Simon. Not really a save, more like a block. Corner. Jesus on this. Phil Foden with a header. Well, he's adding heading to his game as well, Phil Foden. We're talking about the most complete footballer in the world. Cross comes in from Gabriel Jesus, and Foden nods it in. Brilliant header from Phil Foden. I was aiming for Pau Torres because he's really good in the air. The cross comes in, and Foden rises, and he dips this header over Unai Simon into the far corner. 4-0 Manchester City. Well, on goal difference and head-to-head, we're definitely going top of this Champions League group. Probably much to the dismay of Inter, who know that will be probably us finishing top of the group now. Try to keep going there, Phil Foden. Look at the press here. Well played. Isak, oh, he's offside. That's wonderful pressing from us. Absolutely wonderful pressing. Isak's going to come off here. On comes Vlahovic. We're going to get Kaiki on as well. Jesus, oh, shocking pass. We're missing that killer pass for the strikers sometimes. Well done, Jimenez. Calvin Phillips. Wide to Cole Palmer. That's a brilliant ball. Palmer into Gabriel. Jesus with a strike. Jesus makes it 5. Is that a hat-trick for Jesus? I don't think so. But he's been better than Vlahovic and Isak, Gabriel Jesus. Brilliant goal for the Brazilian. Now number 9 comes up again. Ball into the box by Palmer. And a great finish from Gabriel Jesus to make it 5-0 Manchester City. We are going top of this group. There's no doubt about that. Jesus with a double. Foden with a double. And Palmer as well on the score sheet. Firmino. Asensio. Firmino. Esposito. Good save from Ederson. Ball in. Jonathan Tah with a free header into the hands of Ederson. Firmino. Jimenez dives in. Chance here. Esposito! Good save from Ederson again. He's had a fantastic game, Ederson. Really has. But we're 5-0 up. We need him having fantastic games when it's just like a 1-0. Torres. I don't know how he's taken that one out of the air, but he has done. McAtee. Kaiki. Counter Manchester City. Vlahovic. Jesus. Into Dusan. Vlahovic! Oh, it's a penalty, Manchester City. Late challenge from Unai Nunez. That should be a red card. He's last man. Last man referee. It should be a red card all day for Unai Nunez. If it's a foul, I thought he got the ball, to be fair. There's Brand off. Oh, it's a free kick. It's a free kick. Can Cole Palmer get this one? Maybe. Just got a feeling Palmer's good at free kicks for whatever reason. Palmer steps up. Oh, it's tipped over the bar, is it? Off the crossbar from Palmer. And that is full time. A 5-0 win in the Champions League puts us top of the group and puts Inter Milan down into second. So a win against Mulder in the final game of the match day 6, I think it will be group match day 6, will put us top and through top. Not that it makes much difference, but supposedly we get a little bit of an easier draw, don't you? Thank you very much for watching today's episode. Please like the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's the same. I'm like a broken record every time. If you haven't subscribed, come on, subscribe. Please do. As someone always says in our lives, it's free. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.